There you go. There you go.
There's a lot of that that goes on.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay. Guess as soon as Don gets back, we'll roll. I call this UAC meeting to order. Please join me in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we will take any comments from the public. Seeing no one come forward, we'll move right along to the consent agenda. Does any commissioner want to remove an item from the consent agenda? I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
There's a motion to approve the consent agenda as stated. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
New business, item number 1.
Before getting started, may I have a few minutes to
Sure,
present
yeah,
myself?
please.
My name is Gonzalo Garcia. They call me Gons for short. I have 25 years experience in the power generation sector, regulated and unregulated, domestic and international. I spent the last 16 years with Duke Energy, which is the largest electric utility in the U.S. today. And my background is instrumentation control and operations. Got started at a heavy fuel oil boiler facility with steam turbines, and then I've done several. I've been very fortunate to have experience in various technologies, including fossil, gas turbines, steam turbines, solar, and a little wind, and also some gas experience. And I was have been assigned. I've been charged with the task of developing utility programs to provide a high service to the residents or the community of the Garner. So I think in order to do that, we need to keep in mind that we need to do it in a safe, efficient, reliable, and also in a competitive manner. The price needs to be very competitive. And also don't forgetting that we need to be responsible with the environment. So that's my focus. And I think there's a lot of opportunities in the generation and the water utility, and you'll be hearing more in the next meeting.
Okay, thank you.
The first item, consider a recommendation for the City Council to award the engineering contract to Kiewit for the installation of transformer number 1. A little brief background, I'm pretty sure you know about this. The substation number 1 has a improvement project continuous improvement and upgrades to the substation relay protection, protective relays and breaker system, including the transformer. The project has been bid in 3 different phases. The major components are the transformer replacement, a 161 kV circuit breaker replacement and breaker controls, and also the removal and disposal of the existing transformer and breakers. For the budget 2015, we have $40,000 for the engineering, for the design and during the installation of the transformer. The work will include the preparation of drawings, schematics, programming of the relays, and assistance during the installation. Staff has requested proposal from 3 engineering firms. Firms are Hewitt, the bid was $26,500. Sega with $34,000. Lutz Daly and Brain with $67,200. We have reviewed 3 proposals, and we're recommending Hewitt to be awarded the engineering services, mainly because they have exceptional engineering and because of their low bid. The staff recommendation is to approve a recommendation for the City Council to award the engineering services contract to Hewitt for the amount of $26,500.
Commissioners, any questions, comments, concerns?
Questions?
Yes, sir.
Bruce Daly and Brain, did they not give you a cover letter or scope of the work? Is this all they have, is a 1 page? I'm amazed.
They did.
They did give you a cover letter and scope?
That is correct.
Okay, because it's not here with the other stuff.
It's available.
It's that, okay. And next question, and I'm familiar with all the companies, has Gardner used Kiewit before?
I do not believe so.
Okay, I didn't think so either.
They're fairly new in the engineering, but they've been a consultant in town
Oh,
for
no,
a number of years.
they're pretty thorough, so.
I should interrupt. My name is John Krevins. I'm the electrical engineer at Gardner Energy.
That's the questions I had.
Any other questions?
The last time we had like a breakdown of the last time we did the proposal, there was like a breakdown or a spreadsheet. Can we get that again, or is that
Kind of like a bid tab?
yeah. I mean, it might be in here, but I didn't see it anywhere.
Usually, when we've had them presented and it's a bid, we don't usually have that.
Well, the oil.
spreadsheet you're talking about,
The
because
oil and water one that we just did like 2 months ago. I thought there was one in there, but maybe not.
I think the reason that we had that in addition was because of it was to indicate how one was cheaper initially, but the service was gonna take longer, whereas this is more of a one-time shot.
Got it.
This is just for the engineering services.
Right.
That's correct.
Okay.
So it's just if they can do the work, here's the amount, run with it.
Cool.
Well, if there's no, go ahead.
Are we sure they met all of the requirements in the request for proposal? Because, I mean, there's quite a difference between the dollar amounts.
John, do you have any additional information?
I believe that they have met the requirements as stated, to provide the engineering services. So they seem to be equitable as far as what they were going to provide. As far as services, costs, may be that, their workload is such that they increase the price of the bid. I cannot answer that part.
Okay.
John, do you anticipate any additional costs outside normal staff time for the additional required information that they put in their proposal, Kiewit did, where it talks about the drawings and, yeah, I guess they're all drawings, CAD file drawings or the detailed drawings that they would need. Do we already have those, or are they to be done, but we expect that to be just normal course of business?
I expect that to be normal course of business.
Okay, so no additional out-of-pocket
No.
going forward, okay. I'd entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve the recommendation of the city council to award an engineering services contract to Kiewit in the amount of $26,500 for transformer number one as part of the substation number one improvement project.
Second.
Motion Boyd, second Waldman. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Motion carries. Discussion items.
Have the year-to-date, operating revenues and operating expenses. Year-to-date, we're, pretty much, within budget. I don't see any major, issues here. But if you have any, if you need any additional information, I'll be glad to get with the, finance, department and they can provide the, any detailed information you may need.
Any questions? Comments? Okay.
It will be interesting to see how June fares to the cooler temperature. As far as income.
Okay. Project updates for electric?
Yeah, as far as I mentioned before, the improvement project number 1402 has three components. The transformer replacement, the transformer, the contract was signed and the purchase order to ABB. The transformer should be delivered March 1st, 2016. The 161 kV circuit breaker replacement and breaker controls, we still, waiting for specs in order to order the breaker. And as I guess, Dave Green, mentioned last month, the removal and the disposal of the transformer and breaker. KMU is interested in using the breaker and the transformer, so they may, do the removal at no charge, I hope. But we still need to, pursue negotiations with, because they're planning to use the transformer and breaker for their training. So it originally was, budget for, $150,000, so we may be saving some money here.
Well, even if they take it just for, you know, we don't have to pay for the disposal fee and we have to pay for the rigging, it'd still be cheaper than that, so hopefully they take it all.
Our understanding is that they would take the transformer, remove it for us, and then we just have a slab to worry about.
That would be wonderful. That's a gift.
Yeah. Keep that in mind.
Anything, John?
That's it.
Okay. Water updates?
Water updates, something that was reported last month was there's a, tank on the north lift station they use for, storage. The tank was, inspected. The thickness is, within specs, 12 mils, and it was painted. So that work is completed except for the concrete that goes around the tank. It has, some small cracks, so that needs to be, resolved before approving the, input.
Has that been delayed at all with all the rain?
Has that storage tank been utilized a bunch?
Yeah, quite a bit,
Okay.
especially in the past, couple of weeks since I've been here.
Okay.
And basically, that's all I have for you as of now.
Okay.
I'm still, learning the needs of the city and some of the procedures, so please bear with me.
No problem. Any questions, comments, commissioners? entertain a motion. For adjournment.
Make a motion for adjournment.
Second. Motion for adjournment, Boyd, second, Wellman, all in favor?
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you. Record time, boys.
They'll get longer. I promise.
That means we have something to talk about. I'm looking forward to those meetings. This is probably the shortest of the meetings. Kind of a lull.
Oh, okay, you're right. Don't look forward to this.
Okay.
Like that, you know, so they read everything thoroughly. Sure, yeah. Motion to approve, next motion, they
Your minutes are right there on, Brett.
Oh, thank you, well, like I said, I did it for years, you know, for planning commission,
Yep,
and
they're really
my
good.
understanding that now that this is an advisory board, they need to be complete, so that the items that go on the council.
Huh? Well, we'll see where I'm at. I mean, I'm on call, you know.
Oh, are you really?
All the time.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday, I was out till midnight, so, this last Tuesday, so, it's a last minute thing, never know.
Well, we have quite a bit of it, so, once I'm like, I'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just complimenting her on the thoroughness of the minutes, Brett. Makes me read more than you do.
But hey, Cindy, I'm gonna put this here.
That's always used to write. Gone, okay, I'm sorry, I gotta get it straight, gone, okay.
me Gons and colleagues.
Gone, okay, no, I'm sorry, gone.
Let the people speak with the market.
Now that I've buffed it up, I won't forget it, so. One syllable, gone.
You approved it.
I'm impressed with Cuba bidding on the job,
Oh, yeah.
they're big.
Yeah.
When you said, come on, now, they're big.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't say it on the mic, but they're doing it for the scene. Huh?
Yeah. Well, you know, the she was in the first Woody, and she was
Yeah, but I think we're gonna get, yeah, and they laid out the time frame in here.
Oh, yeah, but who's standing rain? My God, it's pretty bored.
I
That's my
know.
answer question.
Yeah, I mean, if you.
But see, I don't.
Well, I was actually most impressed with their bid anyway. They provided most information.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The fact that they were low,
So they're
They were
doing that
low,
work
but
in the
they-
scene. I mean, they're doing it for Black and Beach, there's their work.
Yeah, they already, they obviously said it because they timeline out.
Oh, I'm-
They're gonna do the stuff.